What's going on, everybody? Elder Scrolls Online crafting. So on the stream lately, we've been having a lot of people been asking me, how do you do crafting? How do you get started in Elder Scrolls crafting? It's complicated, but it's also relatively easy. Let me show you. So as you see, there's multiple different ways to craft, and on the stream down in the description will be a link to my Twitch. Make sure you go follow if you guys want to play around and mess around with the stream. But as you see here, there's different kinds of crafting, and I'm not maxed out yet in all of the crafting things because I recently came back to the game and I'm trying to get my first PC character leveled up after taking like 5 years away. So there's definitely a lot of work to be done, but the main thing that you guys need to remember is blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking, in my opinion, is the best thing to first start on. Now you ask me, what are these? So me personally, I like to hang out in Deshawn. So if you're ever in the game on PC NA and you're like in Deshawn, you're most likely going to see my character hanging out in Deshawn. I'm either going to be hanging out here next to the crafting, or I'm going to be heading over here. For some reason, I've dedicated this little doorway as like my dueling spot. So if you ever see me and you want to duel me, most likely I'm hanging out right here. But side note, okay, my bad. So all right, so you have different things that you can do to level up your crafting. The first one is you can refine the items that you find, or the nodes that you find in the world. Okay, so like right here I have some calcium ore. If you have extra, you always want to refine it. Now when you refine it, you get the calcium ignite. Okay, these are your raw materials. The calcium ignite is what you actually use to do the crafting, which is right here under creation. Now once you get to this area, as you can see, you can craft maces, battle axe, and things like that. Over here you have the apparel, you have the armor. All right, now right here, the iron ignite, you have level 1. It requires 5 iron ignite. If you hit the plus button, it can raise the level of the gear, and you obviously use more iron. Okay, but right here, level 14. As you go further down the line, you have CP 10, and I can craft up to CP 30 at the level that I'm currently at. As you level up your skill line, you will be able to craft higher and higher CP, which will make your gear better, which will put you at like in-game gear once you obviously get it maxed out. The style, it's not that important to me. Some people like to look fly, but as you play the game, you will unlock more crafting styles and things like that. And this is where you can just change the look of your gear. Okay, now the traits, this is very, very important. Okay, the traits. So as soon as you log into Elder Scrolls Online ESO and you start dabbling with crafting, you want to research as much as possible. Okay, as you see here, I can research 2 out of 2, and right now I'm researching the mace defending. Okay, it still has 7 hours to research that. But the thing is that what this does is it makes it so these are your traits that you can craft. Okay, so right now I can craft charged on the greatsword, and I can craft sharpened because that's what I have unlocked. As you go to apparel, other things like here, like right here, the boots, I can only do training. Okay, because that's all I've unlocked. Here on the helmet, I can only do divines. So whenever you're crafting gear, it's super important that you do the research every day. You want this rolling constantly. Okay, so that way, whenever you do get to the end game and you have your skill line maxed out, you have every trait unlocked. Now that's going to take a ton of time, because as you get further into unlocking the traits, as you can see here, over here in my woodworking, I've been focusing a lot on bows because I'm a bow user. I'm a bow nightblade, and so like right here, the research my bow, it has 10 days. Okay, that's why it is important that you have all these researching all of the time. So I have 3 out of 3 researching. I got the bow, I got the ice staff going for sharpened, and I have a shield for well fitted. Now, do I plan on using a shield anytime soon? No, not yet, but I do plan on down the road playing a Dragon Knight, maybe make a tank. I don't know yet, but I want to make sure that I have this unlocked in case I do decide to do that. Now, you say, what is the most important one to do? What stat would you start with? I would usually always start with training. And the reason I say that is because if you're a new player, you want as much experience as possible. Or if you decide to start a new character and you want to level that character up faster, you can come over here, you can craft some cheap gear for whatever level you are, slap training on it, and get bonus experience. Pop another XP scroll and things like that, and it will just help make the leveling process a lot faster. So if you like to have alts, or if you're playing the character and you're kind of like, then training is definitely the way to go. Now, another thing is you say, how do you get the line leveled up? Now, the way that I have figured out how to get this line leveled up, it is going to take a little bit of gold, okay? But you can do it relatively quick. Right here is the deconstruct, okay? This I found is the fastest way to level up your skill line. So like clothing, I spent a lot of time getting my clothing to 50. Now, why did I do that? Because here in the skill line under clothing, yes, I can craft the highest level gear. I have the keen sense or keen eye, which helps you see the items further away. They kind of like have a glow. The outfitter hireling, this is super huge. Every day I log in and I have random materials sitting in my mailbox. And there's a lot of times where there's a gold like rosin or drew wax just sitting there in my inventory or in my mailbox that is just free gold or a free, upgrade, which we're going to get into upgrades here in a little bit. Unravel, so this maximizes the chances of extracting clothing ingredients and allowing the refining of the most powerful tannins from raw materials. So what this is going to do is whenever you have the raw materials, after you farm for a little while and you get some raw materials, it's just going to increase the chances of getting those really high ticket items like drew wax. Okay, stitching, this is huge. It's going to reduce your research time by 25%. So if you have something for, I don't know, 2 days or 4 days, then 25% is going to knock a whole day off there. That's big. Okay, that's very, very big. Now, tannin expertise. Now, what this does is more than doubles the chances to improve items with tannings. So you say, why is that important? Because if you come into here and you hit improvement, now my gear is not all gold yet. I do have a couple pieces, but I'm working on that because, I need the materials. But if I go to here, boots, right here, boots of sheer venom, it takes 8 drew wax to make these boots gold. Gold is the highest level that you can get. What this does is it increases your divine. So like divines here, it says 9.1. If I look at it right here, it says 8.1. So that's a 1% increase to my divines on the armor. Now it also increases my max stamina. It gives me more armor. And just this is where you start getting to your in-game gear. And that is why clothing, in my opinion, if you're not a heavy armor user, is the most important one to really get working on right now. If you are light or medium armor, clothing, you will use it. Okay, I got distracted. Now, the way that I found to level that up was I just came over here to the guild trader. Whatever guild trader you see, now you can go online and you can go to the Tamriel trade site. That helps you a lot. All I did is I went here to apparel, I went to light armor, I went to traits, and I went to intricate, and then I hit search. Now right here it says increases inspiration gain from deconstruction of this item by 280%. All I did was I had a gold limit of what I wanted to spend per item, and I just searched through here, and if I was willing to spend 325 gold, I would buy this item. Now after that, I'd click on medium, I'd hit search, and I would grab however much I want that I could afford at that time. And I literally ran from vendor to vendor and I purchased all that I could. Okay, just kept doing it over and over. 300 gold. Okay, boom, I only want to spend 300. 450, nope, it's not good enough for me. So now I head over here and I check out the next auction site. Now I just did like right here, 100 gold. This is big. Okay, this is very, very big. 100 gold, that's really not much. So I probably would have bought that item. Now I have like the bow right here. I have 100 gold for a ruby ash bow. I still need woodworking leveled up. So buy, I'm gonna buy that. 100 gold. I'm willing to spend 200 gold to get the intricate skill line to help increase my inspiration. Now, once you buy an item, you go to your mail and you say, okay, there it is, boom, and boom, Now we have it in our inventory. We're going to go to the woodworking station. We're going to deconstruct, and right here, intricate. Look at the line. I'm 35. I got 48,000 experience. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to hit deconstruct, and boom, look at that big jump right there, just off of one item. Okay, second item, boom, we just hit 36. It's literally that easy. Now I spent 200 gold to get like half a level. So depending on what level you are, obviously you need more as you get higher level. Then, you know, you're probably going to have to spend a little bit. Now, in my opinion, it takes probably roughly 20 to 30,000 gold to completely get to level 50, as long as you don't overspend. Now, so I want to take a really quick second to say, if you are enjoying this and you like Elder Scrolls Online, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and join our community. We have a Discord link on the main page of YouTube, and we stream on Twitch at least every weekend and sometimes during the week. We're building a guild, so if you guys are interested, make sure you join up and join the fun. So now that we've done all that, now we've got our crafting going. You have daily crafting writs that you can do. Okay, right here in Deshaun is your example or equipment crafting writs. You just click on this and you start the quests. All that it's going to have you do is you're going to come over here to the blacksmithing, the clothing, and the woodworking, and you're going to make certain items that the quest wants you to do. And then once you make them, you're going to just hop over here. I'm just going to show you guys the run, so that way if you know you're a little confused, and you will turn them in right here. Okay, now what that does is it gives you inspiration, so it levels up your skill lines. It gives you gold, and it gives you experience, and then it's going to give you a extra little like a package of like some raw materials that you can use for, you know, later on if you need it. So it pretty much pays you back almost what you spent to do the writ to begin with. There are other writs, but this is just the basic line that you're going to be working on. And if you're brand new, or even if you're not new, to me, I would just start with these three. And if this video has helped you, then leave me a comment, and maybe I can, you know, push out like an enchanter one and other things like that in alchemy, you know. I know that there are some other things that you can do. So one other thing is you need to collect raw materials. Now, that is another whole beast in itself. I'm not going to post my build that I'm currently using for raw materials, because I tweaked my build to help me gather materials faster. But there is like a secret path, or I wouldn't say a secret path, but there is a path that I run to collect raw materials. And if you guys are interested, also in the comments, let me know. I usually do it here in Hughesbane, and I have like a very strategic, or you know, a line that I run, and I just run around here and I collect literally everything. Okay, right here you got some ore. I go up and I collect the rubidite, and so on and so forth. So this is very big, the collecting. You can even sell raw materials if you want to. There's so much to do in this game, and there's so much to learn, but I wanted to bring something that was very simple and something that kind of helped jumpstart everybody into starting crafting and understanding crafting a little bit more. If this video helped you at all, hit like, hit subscribe, join our group, man. We're having fun. We stream on, like I said, we stream on Twitch, so in the description there is my Twitch link. Make sure you go check it out. And if you want more content like this, you gotta let me know in the comments, because you know, I don't know what you guys want to see. So sometimes, you know, I play different games that people don't really follow as much. So I'm trying to get a good grasp on Elder Scrolls Online. I'm absolutely loving this game, and I'm going to be playing it for the near future for quite a while. The 10-year anniversary, I'm happy that I came back to it. So guys, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And if you want maybe a more in-depth, or if you even have some suggestions, please, like I said, leave the comment. And guys, I will see you soon on our next live. Let's go. Get it.